Welcome everyone, this is Bushido. This is the third part of my gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 1, the legendary stealth title created by the mastermind Hideo Kojima. In the second part we left Snake that he decided after he managed to escape from the torture room and from Ocelot. He went straight to the communications towers, and after having a conversation with the colonel and the other members of the operations, he decided that the best idea was not to save Meryl for the moment, but to continue with his mission and to stop Metal Gear once and for all, and all the other members of Fox Sound still alive. So he went straight to the communications towers, but he had to face so many problems. He had been chased by so many enemies on his way to the top floor, and on the top floor he was forced also to face Liquid Snake, which he was driving, he was piloting the Hind. He was basically the Hind. He destroyed also. He used the Hind to destroy two F-16. They were supposed to approach to this disposal site of Shadow Moses. After Snake managed to defeat Liquid with his Hind, he went straight to the snowfield where he was supposed to reach the underground maintenance base, but there was Sniper Wolf ready there to ambush him. So he was forced to face her for the second time in a duel with a PSG-1. He managed to defeat her, and after that we saw one of the saddest scenes in the game history. Sniper Wolf, on her way to die, she tells us something about her past, her very sad past, that she was a Kurd born in Iraq during the Gulf War, and she was just a victim of that hell. But she was saved by Big Boss, who trained her to become a deadly sniper, and because she was broken, she decided to take her revenge upon the world. But now she understood that she was just waiting for someone to kill her, and that man was actually Solid Snake. After we defeated Sniper Wolf, also Oracon approached, and he said that he was in love with Sniper Wolf, but it was an impossible love. After we gave Wolf the final blow, it was just the right time to go here, the underground maintenance base, and this is the beginning of the disc 2. Yes, exactly. After the battle of Sniper Wolf and reaching here this area, the disc 1 ended, and now we start the disc number 2. Here we are in this place. It's called the Blast Furnace. So it basically is as you can see, is a blast furnace here. This means that it's a very very hot place. Alright, so here we are. As you can see, there is a crane here. It might be a very problem when we have to pass it, so the only way to make it possible is just destroy it. But by doing that we will be spotted by the enemy, but it's okay because no one will be able to come here. So I'm going to use my Nikita in order to destroy this crane. There it is. Yeah, but he's not gonna come here. He won't be able, unfortunately. So, but it's good for us. Yeah. You can do whatever you want, but you'll never find me. Okay, so the crane has been destroyed, and now we can pass here without being hit by this giant crane. and because I know most of you had the problem in the past while playing in the game for the PlayStation 1, so every time we had to pass here we were going to be hit by this, and that's all. Okay, there's one enemy there. I just wanted to kill it. Oh damn it, I didn't spot it. Okay. Alright. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Oh, there's another one. Any more? Ah, how many there are? How many there are? There are too many of them. Okay. Yeah, return to your position and never don't even think about it.
What was that noise?
Oh, come on. Enough. Alright, I'm sick and tired. I think I have to escape. I have to escape from here. Yeah, return to your position. Do never come back. Okay, we got some of the steam. Oh yeah, I need to be careful because there's a steam here. Alright. We can crawl here. We will go in this area. There's some cameras. I'm going to use my sharp grenade, which will come very handy because I need to take some things here. Okay, we got a body armor, stinger, other sharp grenades, and we can all ready to go. What we got? We need to be careful with the steam here. And let's go. Should be an enemy here. I don't want to fight him, so I'll just go head straight back here. Now, what I remember from this area, yeah, we just go around here, check if we can find some other bullets. There's an elevator, so we will go much deeper in order to get to Metal Gear. But first, so we just go around here, see if we can find something else. Okay, nothing. There are no more bullets here, so I guess we can go. Right, ready to go. Metal Gear is just downstairs, so we're not very far away from it. We are ready.
There he is.
We got trouble. Problem incoming. Some other guards. Need to take care of them.
Damn.
Yeah, no snake. Damn. Okay, let's keep the FAMAS. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, it's all gone. I'm going to heal myself because you never know. And here we are. We haven't reached Metal Gear yet, but we know for sure that it won't take too much. Okay, now I want to select my sharp grenade because I know for a fact that there is a camera here. Unfortunately, as you can see, we can't see anything because there's an area with electronic jamming, and that's all we can do. Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, in this area there are some claymore. So I'm going to select my thermal goggle and let's just see. Yeah, pretty close here. Yeah, there's some claymores, so I just want to take some of them. Yeah, okay. I want to defuse all the claymore, so if for example we have to come back here in the future, who knows, we won't be hit, we won't explode with them. Okay, I think all the claymore have been diffused, unless am I missing something else? No, still few claymores here. Yeah, luckily I used the first person view. There's also something else here, a ration. Yes, that will come very handy. Okay, once we collected all the bullets, I think we can just head downstairs. Nothing else to do. What we gotta do is just to be careful for more cameras. Fortunately, this is an area where we can't use the Solitaire Rider because there's some electronic jamming, and that's all. There it is. There's some crows. Oh, I get it. It means only one thing. That probably up ahead we have to face again Vulcan Raven, the other members of Foxhound. The one that we defeated him when he was driving the tank. That giant tank in the snowfield after who's calling us, by the way?
Snake.
Oh, it's Miller.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Oh no, so many problems. Now we figure out that now Naomi, the Foxhound chief medical staff, now she might be a spy. That's too bad for Snake. Every problem coming every single time. Wonder what might happen next. Next, what is going to happen? That the other members of the operation are also spies. I mean, the colonel didn't tell us anything about the new kind of weapon used for the Metal Gear project. He was aware of it, but he didn't tell anything to Snake. So my suggestion is that the colonel also is hiding something. And now Naomi. And Naomi, she might be a spy. Something like that. Okay. Figure out now that probably our next opponent is Vulcan Raven. Probably it's up ahead, since there are so many crows around here. This means that they are welcome me. Alright, Snake, be careful, because your next opponent might be much tougher than the other ones you already fought. And here we are. quiet. Oh.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
And here we are, ready to face Vulcan Raven. Okay, to face Vulcan Raven is not very hard. All we can do is just place so many claymores possible and hope that he will jump in one of them, Raven. And in order to do that also we have to select our mine detector. Okay, so because we can also have problem if for example we jump in one of these.
Come on now.
Yeah, come on now. Okay, I'll select I'll put so many claymores here. Okay, I hope that he will come here. Yes. Yeah, we got one of those. I'll just put one here.
Come on now.
And I'll just place another one here. Yeah, there we go. And then place another one here. Yeah. He's falling for it. Okay, it's falling for our claymore. Oh yeah, we almost been spotted. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Okay, I want to heal myself because I want to face him on full health. I'll just put another claymore here. Oh yeah, I need to select my mine detector because I don't want to fall for more of mine. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's coming here. Yeah. Alright. We just have to hope that he will jump in one of those. Okay, he's about to die. And we are killing him without doing anything at all. We just have to place some claymore around, and that's all. Without even be hit a single time. Alright. Where is he coming? Okay. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. We defeated him very easily. Just placing some claymores.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
Oh. DARPA chief. Why?
That was not the DARPA chief.
What?
It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Okay, we defeated Raven, but we find out some news that the DARPA chief wasn't actually the DARPA chief at all. And now?
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
The Colonel is literally hiding something. Situation is becoming very, very serious. Now we know for a fact that Naomi is a spy, and we got so many other troubles up ahead. Nothing is going to plan. What's next? Next needs to be very careful, because he can't even trust his own colonel, the head of the operation, the one that is in charge of it. Alright, let's check around here, and then we just leave this freezer. Okay, I think there shouldn't be too much time left, for us to reach Metal Gear. Some chaff grenade. I want to. Oh, sorry. I guess the chaff grenade has been the throw. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we got here. There are so many cameras. Okay, this means that Metal Gear is very close. Since this area is heavily guarded, it means only one thing. Okay, I don't need any more chaff grenades. And SOCOM. Oh yes, here we go. Finally we are here. And that's the deadly weapon, Metal Gear. In front of here, this gigantic weapon, which seems to be staying here. Not doing anything. Okay, chaff grenades. We also have to figure out what is going on in this operation. There are so many things unexpected. Now we even know that Naomi is a spy. Oh my god. Luckily Master Miller helped us in everything. Okay, I need to climb down here. Climb up, sorry. Oh, Otacon.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, thank you Otacon for your help. Our friend who loves the animes now is going to help us to have some information about the card key that we need to use in order to stop the launch. Yeah, because now we figure out it's a hacker. Seems to be a pretty good hacker, so we need to count on his help. Okay, let's go just around here, check if we got any more bullets to get. No, there's nothing else here. Okay. Oh, it was pretty fast.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Come on, Otacon, we can do it. Need information about this card key and also about Metal Gear itself. Just climb up here. Unfortunately, as you can see, there is no the Soliton radar in this part of the game doesn't work because we are in an area with electronic jamming. So I have to use unfortunately the first person view to see where are the enemies. Yeah, the problem is that the camera plays here on the top. It doesn't help us. It's something that went on also in the second game, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. But luckily they changed it in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. But Snake Eater was pretty hard because there was no radar whatsoever. So all you gotta do is just stand there and try to pass the enemies without even had a radar. Alright. Oh, again Otacon? That's cool.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Oh, so many information at once. Damn it. Now we figure out also the Metal Gear as a nuclear weapon designed to penetrate penetrate bases, and it can even be intercepted by any ballistic missile, any ballistic satellites. It's a serious problem. Okay, we also defeated this enemy who also are approaching us. That's all. Damn it. It's going to be a serious problem here if we don't do something about it. We still need to figure out how to use this PAL card, but we only got one of those. As we know, as we are fully aware, we need at least 3 keys. Who's calling us? Still Oracon or the Colonel? Yeah, and the Colonel also knew about everything. He didn't even tell us anything.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Okay, come on Oracon, you can do it. Just search for all the files. See if there's another enemy around here. No, there shouldn't be anyone. Okay, you can go. There we go, come on. We're here in the place where we need to stop the launch codes. Where is it? Oh, Liquid and Ocelot. They're there.
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us.
Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Oh, that's good news. She's alive, at least Meryl.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Ah, he lost the key. Damn it. Just the perfect moment.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Then new Ocelot and Liquid. Both of you.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
I know that, Colonel. I need to quickly. There are some enemies here. Okay. I need to escape. Those enemies are approaching me. Okay. Oh, they can't even climb. That's incredible. It's incredible that the enemies can't even climb the ladders. I think these were the limitation back during the PlayStation 1 era. So it's not a big deal. Alright, so now we figure out that we actually have already have all the 3 keys, because they all made with a shape memory alloy, which means they can change different temperature. They become a different key in 3 different temperatures. So basically the room temperature, the cold temperatures, and the hot temperature. Alright, but the problem is that Ocelot and Liquid discovered where we are, and Ocelot shoot at us, and Snake drop the key in the drainage ditch. So we need to get it as soon as possible, and to stop this Metal Gear once and for all to be used to launch the nuclear weapon. The nuclear weapon that can even be intercepted, because it's very fast. It doesn't fuel propellant, doesn't burn propellant. Okay, there's one. So okay, I need to use the shock grenade, because there's one camera over there, and I need to figure out where is the car key. Might be anywhere else. There's some Russians. Other Russians. Socom bullets. Socom. Running out of energy. Farmers. Okay. Where is he? Oh, I got a bomb. I need to get rid of the bomb.
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Okay, thank you, Master, to letting us know. But we need to remove the timer. Yeah, because there was a bomb here. Okay, now we know from Master that the key has been eaten by one of the rats, so we need to kill the rats. And where the rats could be. Okay, I think that's where the rats is. I'll have to use, I'll try to use the Nikita. Maybe if I do like this, something like that. Okay, there it is, the rat. I'll use the PSG one, it'll be easier. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'll just wait for him to go back, and then I'll kill him instantly with the PSG one. It'll be much more easier. Okay. Alright, let's keep the PSG one again. Come on little mice, come on here. Just need to wait for him to come out, so I'll be able to kill him instantly. But I just need to be careful, because if I miss the shot, it might, or maybe there's something else that I can use. Oh yes, I can use the claymore. Okay, I can use the claymore. First of all, I need to get my chaff grenades, and then I'll put a claymore in there, and the rat would be killed instantly. Okay, now I need to stay here and just wait that the rats will come out. Maybe if I just go out, he'll eventually come out by itself, and then he will be killed. Still no clue where it is. Come on. How long is it going to take for the rat to come out? Still need to take for some of the mine detector. There it is, finally. Yeah, it was just a matter of time. Okay, now I finally can get my the power key. The rat here is dead. That's okay. Alright, now we can go straight to the where Liquid and Ocelot were, and we can use the power key to input the first code in order to cancel the launch of the nuclear missile. And after that we need to go change the temperature key, the temperature for the key, and I know exactly where we have to go. In order to change in the cold one, we need basically go in the freezer where we defeated Raven, but we also can go outside, because the game is set in Alaska, and Alaska is a cold place. So, but the closest way is just going in the freezer where we fought Raven. So we will be able to change the shape of the key. First of all, need to be careful because enemy is approaching. Oh, he's just going there. Okay, there's no need to kill him. Oh yeah, I need to be careful as well, because here there are some cameras. So if we are spotted by the cameras, the place will be sealed and gas will be leaked. So I'm going to use some shock grenade, and after that we can go inside and use the PAL key, the first PAL key. There you go.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Okay, let's go back to the freezer. Yeah, we need to use again the shock grenade. Okay, we just go outside. I think the guards is just over there, so we need to be pretty careful. Yeah, it's coming. I have to use as many bullets as possible, because unfortunately the camera doesn't help me for this. I have to use the first person view mode every single time. Okay, there's no need to keep the selected PAL key. So we need to go in the freezer where we fought Raven before, so we can change the shape of the PAL key into the cold one, and then we can go back here. I know it's very annoying, but we need to go just all the way there. Here it takes a lot of time and a lot of efforts. I mean, because we can also face other enemies, which they always respawn in every area that we go. So okay, now that we have found our PAL key and we also have input the first code, we just need to input the other 2 codes. There's a lot of cameras here, so I need to be very careful. Oh, so I need to use again my special shock grenade. Shock grenade is the best thing ever created in the Metal Gear Solid series. Without the shock grenade, I won't be able to go. I won't be able to go on. All right, here we are. We are in the freezer, so we can select the PAL key, and all we gotta do is just keep select and check here. As you can see, there's the yellow code. This means that the PAL key is still at the room temperature key. After we become blue, this means that the shape has been changed, and then we can go back to input the second code. For the moment, we just go around here. We just chill. Yeah, that was a good one. We just chill here in the chiller. So we just chill, we just go around here, just wait for the PAL key to become cold, and then we can just go. Still warm, no problem. There are no enemies here. The problem is that in order to change it in the hot temperature key, we need to go back in the blast furnace. I mean, it won't be a problem, but there's a very long way in order to go from the blast furnace back to the place where Metal Gear is stored. And on top of that, in the middle there's also the freezer here. Because if we go in there, the card can become warmer, it can become cold in just a matter of time. So when we have to input the final code, we have to be very fast, because we never know You never know that the car key can become cold again. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, the car key has changed shape, so that means that we can go back and we can input our second code. Okay, so we won't be hit by these cameras, which they're already full of meters. These cameras are very annoying. The problem is that in this game we can't destroy the camera, but there's also the remake of this game called Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, which was released exclusively only for Nintendo GameCube, and in that game it was basically made with the same engine of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. In that game we can use the first person view to shoot everything, including the enemies, and we can also destroy as well the cameras, even the cameras with the mitras, with even the deadly cameras. So it's a cool thing that it's cool that they had this feature too in the Twin Snakes. Okay, there's one enemy there. He's going there. Okay, there's no need to kill him for the moment, so we just have to quick and let's go. Alright, so we need to use again the sharp grenades because we have the cameras here again, and I don't want to be filled with gas. I don't want our room to be filled with gas again. Oh yes, the power key. Okay, and we can go in the middle terminal here, and we can put the second code.
Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Warm the key, and we have to go in the blast furnace. Okay, first of all let me select again the sharp grenades because I need to get out of here, and then I'll select my rations. Yeah. Okay, after here we can select our weapon and we just get out of here as soon as possible. Okay, you know what, I think if there's an enemy here, I'll use my PSG-1. Yeah, I'll use the PSG-1. Or maybe, yeah, I want to use the Nikita. Where's the Nikita? I can't use, oh yeah, I can't use the Nikita because there's no Soliton Radar. Okay, because the Soliton Radar in this area is not working. Okay, let me just take the Diazepam. I kill him in some private parts. Okay, sorry buddy. I wanted to shoot you in other places, not just in your private parts. Okay. Now that we have taken care of one of the enemy, we can just go all the way to the blast furnace, the hottest places in all the base, and the only one that we can change the room temperature the key in the hot shape. Alright, so here we are. We just need to climb down every single time, so need to select also my sharp grenades. I'll have to use so many sharp grenades here. There are so many times I have to use sharp grenades. They come very handy in this game. Okay, First of all, I'm not gonna throw anyone. All I want oh yeah, I need to select the card level card key, because if the card for open the door is not selected, this means that we can open the door. In Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, it was not necessary to keep the card equipped. All you gotta do is just basically also keep the other items, and you can still open every single door. Okay, there you go. We got the sharp grenades here. I'll select my SOCOM. Pretty sure that there are enemies here. Yeah. Oh jeez, enemy. Alright, just on the way there. Yeah, they have been placed here to keep the area guarded, and to waste so much time for me, especially if we have to go back to with the car, with the PAL key, which probably will be changed. Yeah, I want to take other rations. Okay, I don't need any more rations here. I want to check if there are some other bullets. Nikita, C4, I don't need C4 here. Alright, we need to go back here and in this elevator and just go all the way upstairs. All the way upstairs. This part is very annoying. It's I'm glad that in the Twin Snake they changed it, because in the area where Metal Gear is stored, we can just go there and shoot to one of the pipe tubes, one of the pipes which has liquid nitrogen and some steam. If we shoot at one of those, we can automatically change the shape of the PAL key right there, so we don't have to go all the way back to the freezer or the blast furnace.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Okay, so we got news about the Naomi story. She has been placed under arrest. but no, it's not just about Naomi. No, it's just also about Snake. In other words, Snake has been injected by Naomi herself with a weapon called Foxdie. It's a virus that targets and kills specific people by simulating heart attack. And this is also the reason why the DARPA chief and the president of Armstack have both died. Because they have been killed by Snake, and Snake wasn't even aware of it. Yeah, Snake himself killed the DARPA chief and the president of Armstack with a Foxdie injected in his body. So this Foxdie simulated the heart attack in both of them, and the reason why they both died. So that's one of the saddest story about Snake. He has been used all along in this operation just to kill the two hostages that he was supposed to save, and that's incredible. I wonder if the colonel was aware of it. He probably, but he didn't tell Snake anything, so the colonel is also responsible for it. The colonel is responsible for what might happen to Snake. This is outrageous. This is outrageous. Snake is a legend. He shouldn't be treated like this, especially by the man who was supposed to be his friend. During the time they fought together in Zanzibar land. And now Snake is just a tool of the government. It's been used by the US only to kill the DARPA chief and the president of Armstack. But at what purpose? What do they really want? What do they really want? I mean, if they want to stop the terrorists, why? What was necessary there? Why the death of President Baker? Actually, the DARPA chief, no, the DARPA chief was killed by Ocelot. Yeah, by Ocelot during the interrogation. What Snake killed was actually Decoy Octopus, the Master of Disguise, one of the Foxhound members that we haven't met. But we actually met, but he was still disguised as the DARPA chief. We still have to figure out why he disguised as the chief. But the real president, the real DARPA chief, died because of Ocelot during the torture. And that's the cruel situation. Snake has been used as a weapon. Alright, what's this? We need to stay here in order to change the shape of the cart into the new one. As we can see, has changed into the yellow one. So this means that just a matter of time before it will become hot. And the best way is just staying here. Yes, the best way is just to change the shape here. This become yellow. And then it will become red in just a matter of time. Once it's ready, we could just to go all the way down to Metal Gear. We also have figured out that Naomi has been arrested, has been interrogated to figure out if she's really working with the terrorists or not, or she has other motives. Might be, but we need to see what is happening here. This operation is not as simple as we believed. It's not very simple. Snake has been used so far as a tool. Okay, the card key has changed shape, so we just need to go straight there without even thinking about it. First of all, I need to equip my level card. and now we need to go. We need to be very fast because the key can change temperature anytime, especially if we are in the freezer. If we are in the freezer, the key can change temperature in less time, and we need to be pretty careful about that. Okay. Well, at least Master Miller warned us about so many stuff, so many things. Thank you, Master, for everything. If it wasn't for him, Snake would have never become a soldier, a very good soldier. Shot grenade. That's too late. I should have thrown the shock grenade sooner. Okay, come on, Snake. Let's go. All the way to the Metal Gear where Metal Gear is stored. And end this situation once and for all. But what purpose? I mean, okay, to stop the terrorists, but we're fully aware that we have been used all along. All along. The Colonel was aware of many things that Snake didn't know about it, like probably the Fox die, the fact that nuclear weapon, it was a new nuclear weapon to be tested as well, not just the Metal Gear itself, and so many other stuff. Who's calling us? Colonel? What?
Snake,
Naomi.
can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother, and him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Oh my god, what a twist. What a twist that we witnessed. So basically Grey Fox is the older brother of Naomi all along, and we didn't even know about it. And Naomi did this all for revenge. My god, this is incredible. And that's what I believe also happened. Snake was used all along as a weapon, also so far, in order to complete this operation. This is incredible. Even the Colonel is responsible for this. Colonel, you're pathetic. Everything you did. You've done nothing but lie. Damn it, Colonel. I didn't expect anything from you. I thought you were supposed to be Snake's friend, and you turn your back on him. But for what reason? Damn, this is incredible. Snake can't trust anyone, not Naomi, not even the Colonel, not even his own government. All this just for what? To kill the terrorist? Oh my god. It's absurd, everything that is going on. Okay. Everything that is going on so far. If it wasn't for me, I would quit this mission. we quit this mission to hell the mission. I mean, come on, they're using Snake for their motives. But Naomi didn't make the choice to inject him with the fox dye. It was the part of the operation all along. All along they were using Snake. If it wasn't for me, I'll tell Snake, just go home. Let them stop Metal Gear by themselves. Okay. My god. How many twists we got. Okay, we finally reached this area. And we need to stop Metal Gear at least. Even if it was for me, I would have done anything. After the way they use Snake for personal motives. My god. Snake was still in time just to quit the operation and go away. At least we are stopping Metal Gear. What?
No, why?
But how's that possible?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Yeah, but it says she said activated the voice.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed.
Master?
Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Dot.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Damn, it was Liquid all along. Liquid was disguised as Master Miller. He killed him. And he used Snake in order to activate Metal Gear. We have been played all along. We have been played like a damn fiddle. Damn it, and now he's trying to kill us. Oh my god. Need to do something about it. First of all, I need to select my gas mask. How do I get out of here? Oh yeah, I need to call Oracon as fast as I can. Is my only hope. Need to call Oracon, but first of all I need to select my gas mask. But now we have been played so far like a 10th fiddle.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Please, Oracon, do it. How many twists we witnessing right now? Liquid was using us all along to activate the Metal Gear. He didn't put any launch code so far. He just pretend.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
And even impersonate Master Miller. Damn you Liquid all along. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, Liquid, I'll get you this time. You're not gonna get away with this. It's just over there. I'll get you, Liquid, for this. You know, you don't get away with this. Alright, I guess I have no choice but to face him once and for all. But I'm going to end my gameplay right here. Yes, my next gameplay, it won't be the last one actually. There will be actually other 2 gameplays after this. There will be other 2 parts. So this is the 3rd part, and I'm going to face Liquid on my 4th part. If you like it so far, if you want to see any more content, just let me know and subscribe me on my channel and of I am Bushido. For most of you who saw my gameplay, I thank you so much in advance, and I'll see you next time for other more videos of Metal Gear Solid. Thank you and good evening. Have a nice day, guys, and peace. Bye, Bushido.